Do you want to be a better man? Do you want to man up? Do you want to stop being Mr. Nice Guy and be that alpha male? And most importantly, do you want to reclaim your masculinity? If the answer is yes, all you need to do is to go online, watch videos and purchase books from coaches and writers who will teach you how to become superior man and alpha male. And most importantly, a man with the values that are necessary in today's society. All what you need to do is to purchase the book, which is between 20 to 30 bucks, which is brimming with secrets. Once you master these secrets, don't forget to share them with the rest of the us, including me. Welcome to the podcast Live the Battlefield. My name is Bekes, and this podcast is all about exposing false gurus through human intelligence. I spent 1,800 consecutive combat days in a war. As well, my working life experience is in diplomatic and military security intelligence services. I'm the bestseller author, and as well, podcasting is my passion. And today we're gonna learn why books cannot teach you to become better man. But let's go start from the beginning. As I mentioned at the beginning, if you want to be better man, if you want to be better businessman and improving in all aspects in your life, Dr. Google, the ultimate source of knowledge, claims that are hundreds of books on topics such as masculinity and being awesome man. So if you decide to become the better man, better businessman, you just need to go on Dr. Google, which I gone. It's a holy grail of the knowledge. And Dr. Google told me, just a first glance, first research, there's hundreds and hundreds of books about how to become awesome man, how to claim your masculinity, how to become the alpha male. Most prominent authors who have written extensively on masculinity are from the what country? United States. The truth is that books are purely theoretical, lacking practical approaches are real life drills, exercises and strategies for resolving problems, obstacles and critical situations. There's nothing more than theory in books, even when we add several hundreds of books or titles about masculinity to that mix. I want to share with you something else. A book about being an awesome father. When my son was born 22 years ago, no one gave me a book with instructions how to be a better father, how to be the father, or what father must do. Never, ever have I read one book about fatherhood, except one book explains the development of the child, like what baby does in the first months, within 6 months, until the moment you realize, my son told me, I love you. The most beautiful words I ever heard. So in a nutshell, I never read a book about fatherhood, and I knew a few things about what was expected from me, and that is to give and provide unconditional love to my firstborn, to protect him from all risks and harms, regardless of the size, shape and form. As well, that included his mother, and that I need to keep them clean, healthy, happy and fed. That is a good start, do you agree? About being a normal father. No one can teach you those lessons, except you learn from who? From your parents, in school, or from real life examples. When we talk about schools, let me just share something with you. I remember when I was in primary school, that was in the 70s and 80s. For those who don't know, I was born in ex-Yugoslavia, today known Croatia. And in school, the teachers told us how the man should act as a gentleman. You need to open the door, you need to stand up in a bus, you need to ask the ladies to bring the plastic bags from the shops. That's how I learned. I didn't learn how to become the father from the books, but I learned from the real life examples, watching, observing my father, remembering my grandfather, what I learned in school, and most importantly, you have this inside of you. I want to share with you about another book about being an awesome universal soldier. That's great. Universal soldier. I entered military school at age 14 in the midst of communism on a nice warm autumn day. And from that moment, I entered school. I never got a book on how to become an awesome universal officer or soldier. No, the government and my parents assigned me a task. They give me the task. Government and my parents. My parents told me, don't you dare to come back home if you fail, because my father needs to pay my school. My father wasn't a rich man. He was a typical communist worker in factory. My mom as well. Plus, you bear that responsibility, that reputation was going to be damaged. The people going to laugh to you. You went to military school and you failed. Another thing what government gave me, it's to become accountable and responsible. I was responsible for success and failures. Me, nobody else. 14 years old. In reality, all my commanding officers and professors instruct us through books and theory, then demonstrate the process in practice, and then give us the ultimatum. Either you succeed or you fail. So I didn't got a book how to become officer, but they give us accountability, responsibility. They show us in the books and theory, then they demonstrate us, either professors or the drill instructors, in practice, and they gave us the ultimatum. Literally, you succeed or fail. There's hundreds of people who want your spot in military school. So there was no book for me at age 14. Nobody gave me a book. Let me share with you as well another book what most of men reading on daily basis. I'm just joking. Book on how to be a war machine. War machine. I entered the war at age 18. And in short, no one gave me a book on how to be a war machine. Instead, I learned my responsibilities, why and how I'm accountable for successful mission, how to plan, killed in action and missing in action. I was 19 years old when I got a red book from my commanding officer battalion and told me, you need to make the plan, how many people could possibly die, missing in action, being wounded, a list goes on. And they will say, it's unacceptable or acceptable. And after all, no one told me how to be brave or courageous. Nobody. There's no book. Who told you can learn to how to become the brave or courageous in the books? But what was expected? It was expected from me to lead, not cry, and ask for my mother. I need to be a beacon of bravery and understanding, compassion, and the ruthlessness at the same time. However, let me share the secret about alpha males. Alpha males who I look so high. They were among the first to run away from war, holding their mother's skirts, their wife hands, dressing like a women to enter the last armored train from my besieged city. Do you know who else ran away? My father. My father was considered alpha male. What he did, he left a message with my mother on a table night before. We are okay. They are okay. No, not me. They're okay. Now, what you need to ask yourself, the question you must ask yourself is not why you need to be a man or how to reclaim your masculinity. After all, I never saw the modus operandi of hijacking animal masculinity. The question you should ask yourself is how to be a man. And as much as this question looks so complex, it's very simple. And the answer is be you. Work on yourself. Sharpen your skills to the next level regardless of what discipline you are good at, and pass that knowledge on your kids. Kids are seeing, kids are hearing. That's how we are learning. They are the ones who will learn from you. My son learns from me as well. And I always say to my son, I've done so many mistakes. Secondly, build your physical attribute. Work on your health. After all, health is most valuable commodity in life. Without health, there is no masculinity. Do you think you're gonna be the man because you just have the money? Rubbish. Rubbish. You will not have. You have no health. You can't reach your dreams. You can't enjoy your desires, your successes. You wanna be masculine, but you can't lift yourself from the chair. You can't bend over. When you start reading all those books about masculinity, you need to understand several factors. And let me share this one with you, what they are. First question you ask yourself, who are the authors? Are they academics or self-proclaimed gurus and coaches? After all, in Australia, to be the coach, a guru, it doesn't require accreditation, education, tertiary qualification. You don't need nothing, just literally nothing. You just become the coach. I'm the coach. Yeah, you can learn some other stuff, NLP, whatever it is they are. But that's what it is, coaches. But when you choose the coach, I want you to take this advice from me. When you have the coach, you need to ask your coach, would you be responsible, accountable for my successes and failures? If answer is no, you are fired. That's not the coach. I'm not the coach, I'm the mentor. Second, what you need to ask yourself, those authors, where are they coming from? And is their geographical position related to you? After all, you can't learn in Russia how to be man if you live in England. It's two totally different environments, language, backgrounds, the culture, the languages, the music, the food, and everything else. It's different. And as I said at the beginning, most of the authors about being the masculine man, macho man, alpha male, they come from US. I want to share with you something from the past, which you can read right now, anytime, either on internet or you can go in a library. The book, it's called The Prince. And the author, it's called Niccolo Machiavelli. He wrote that masterpiece called The Prince. And I'm highly recommending that book. And even today, scholars try to solve this thesis. Did Machiavelli wrote The Prince as a part of revenge so his name can be carried in eternity or not? To make it very, very simple, Machiavelli has been in prison and he's been released and he published this book. But this book, as much as it's good, even today academics and scholars, they're questioning, did he done this book not to impress the people he served? You need to read. I can't give you the all answers. You need to read. But did this book serve his masters, or he wrote this book to go in eternity and project his self-image? Today, books are all about self-image. So most of the books you're reading are based on a self-image and alter ego. Is the reliance on books symptomatic of modern society crisis of mentorship and connection? After all, I didn't learn how to be a man from books. I learned from life. Books can guide us, but to be a man, you need to step into the battlefield of life, face adversity, take responsibility, and grow from your scars. Because being a man isn't something you read, it's something you live. So live your life. Let me know in the comment section below, how many books did you read about masculinity and become better men? And did you become the better man? Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Thank you.